public-private partnership has created a pathway for at least 2,000 young South Africans. McDonald's is helping young people to make the move from learning into a world of work into its next hospitality learnership program. Let's hand it over now to SABC News Mfundo Mabalane. She's there, and I think this will be a big focus of what's happening on the agenda as well. Mfundo, good morning to you.
Cameraman, can you please frame me? A very good morning to you and to our viewers at home. As you've correctly stated, we are coming to you live from McDonald's headquarters today, a very significant day for the fast food giant. What they have opted to do this time around is that they are going to move a number of young people from the world of learning into the world of work. Today, we're expecting them to announce the recruitment of 2,000 young learners, or 2,000 individuals into their hospitality learnership. Now, this specific one would say, cannot be overstated its importance thereof, because they are being deliberate, but it's also a necessary step, given that we all know the unemployment figures. When we speak of the youth today, we're speaking about young people aged 15 to 34. 47.4% of those were found to be part of the unemployment for the second quarter of 2026. So most certainly a very significant step if we're going to see such kind of initiatives where we're seeing public and private partnerships looking to address the unemployment crisis. But to talk to us a bit further about the significance of this partnership with McDonald's is Cath Sita CEO Max Tibele. A very good morning to you, and thank you very much for joining us on SABC.
Thank you very much, and good morning to you, Mfundo, and our viewers. And indeed, I mean, today is a very important day for us as the Cath Sita and McDonald's South Africa, that, I mean, we are really moving to phase 2 of this program, where over 2,000 young people will really be given an opportunity to go through a hospitality learnership program. And with 80% of those who complete this program getting absorbed into various outlets that are owned by McDonald's. And 2 years ago, we were here. We launched the first phase. We had 1,400 young people who participated in the program. About 500 were absorbed into the program, looking at those who completed, which were just, I mean, below 700. And we are so excited that this phase 2 will actually even target more and more young people from rural areas and people with disabilities. So we've invested a lot of money, you know, as Cath Sita and McDonald's into this program. And I just hope and believe that the young people who have been fortunate to be selected will take this as an opportunity that really will change their lives for good, because they are going to be placed, those who successfully complete, are going to be placed into permanent employment. Being a person who grew up in the rural areas, I will really grab such an opportunity, because I know that once I get employed, there's a number of people who will really benefit from, I mean, the income that I'll be getting. And what is interesting is that during the training program, the 12 months, they will also get a stipend of 4,000 rand. And which is really going to assist them and their families, because some of them are coming from households where there is no income at all.
Yeah. So important, honestly speaking, sorry for interjecting, they're quite important, given that most of them either are coming from child-headed households or there is no income, where they themselves now will get that opportunity to contribute. And beyond that, I want us to touch on your mandate as Cath Sita, because essentially you ensure or facilitate demand-led skills development, if you will, in various sectors. But when we look at hospitality, it's a subsector of the others, whether it be conservation, gaming and lotteries. So in the interest of being relevant, let us confine ourselves to hospitality. When we look at this one, just talk us through exactly what we are looking at within the hospitality subsector, because I know there's accommodation there, there's food and beverage. So just talk us through the training itself. What exactly will these young people be benefiting, or what kind of skills will be transferred to them?
Thank you very much. These kids will be exposed to various areas in terms of actually even being at the kitchen, you know, preparing a burger, skills relating to customer service, because McDonald's, remember, is really top in terms of, I mean, the issue of, I mean, the standard of quality that, I mean, they are producing in terms of their food, you know, and in terms of, I mean, the turnaround times. So we have seen in the previous program most of these young people who couldn't take even employment at McDonald's being absorbed elsewhere. And some even chose to go and start their own businesses because the qualification they'll receive is accredited by CATSITA. And even the certification is done by CATSITA. It is not a situation whereby we just say we are partnering with McDonald's, we don't know who's training. Even the program itself, even the academy, the Hamburger University that is based here at McDonald's is accredited by CATSITA, and we have been involved even in the selection of the training providers to ensure that the training meets the quality and standards that have been set in terms of this qualification. So what I can say is that this is one of the two programs that is CATSITA. We pride ourselves about it. The other one is the chef. Qualification within the hospitality is a program that is absorbing a lot of young learners. Last year we had a cohort that was funded by CATSITA, the first cohort whereby over 150 young learners who graduated, majority of them were actually absorbed into employment. And even the first phase of this program that I'm talking about, we had 75% of those who completed being absorbed into employment. So, and hospitality is one of those subsectors within our, jurisdiction that is really having a lot of opportunities. And even from a levy paying point of view, because we collect skills levies, they are the highest in terms of contribution. So we call upon other employers to really come on board. Let's look at this partnership. It has proven to be successful. Private-public partnership, it has worked. It is really showing that we can really, as a SITA, invest in a program of this nature, and we also have an employer who's committing to provide employment. So we call upon all the other big, role players to come on board, work with us or work even with the other 20 SITAs so that we change this narrative that SITAs are training for the sake of training. We are saying it is possible that as SITAs we can make an investment to train young people and take them into employment, working together with the employers. We really appreciate the commitment that McDonald's has made from the first phase up to now, and we see ourselves really moving further with them and really increasing the number and really dealing with the issue of unemployment. That is a problem, particularly to the youth of this country.
Indeed, most certainly quite commendable that they've come on board. And I think for everybody, we are seeing today the yields when we have these kind of public-private partnerships. A bit later on in the program today, we will be speaking to McDonald's, and a bit later on we'll be speaking to the Minister of Higher Education and Training to really talk about the impact that business can have in society in addressing the scourge of unemployment, because most certainly it's not a problem that only belongs to government. It also belongs to the private sector that would be also getting profit from ordinary citizens. So quite commendable what we're seeing here today.